Friends, welcome to the game 3 of chess game between Alpha Zero and Stockfish. And you can see this game is pretty much played between I would say it is pretty much strong, but white as Stockfish actually suggested like Neo Indian and Queen's Indian, but Queen's Indian this is one game where this bishop, and it's a novelty, this bishop and this bishop just sits idle, and you can see an interesting game over this. After knight h5, queen c, rook e8, knight c3, and bishop b8, knight d5, and it's a very, again you can see this rook has no maneuverability, this bishop does not exist as such. Knight has only few moves, but it is not threatening any of the pieces. This rook cannot move maneuverability, and this bishop is just simply stuck in between. And that's how, like, Alpha Zero is pretty much opening very strong with some novelty in place every time. Can see just simply now this bishop under f1 and rook is like just sitting idle. They can't do anything, or they can move anywhere, and it has its knights. Alpha Zero has its knights to move anywhere, and also the rook is free to move anywhere it wants, and it is gonna occupy this open square. That's interesting, but really after knight d5, you can see knight into d5, bishop into d5, rook d1, Shaven, and interesting things are gonna happen over here. This bishop, this knight, like they cannot take this knight, and it will just sit as a statue whenever it is not gonna move in near future. And this knight cannot do much. And after rook, like if rook can come into this square, there is nothing much. Rook a e8, rook d6. That's it. See it like it's. I would see as a human, I would see this move as a desperate move, bishop into knight, because this bishop is not gonna do anything at all, because it does not move anywhere. And queen, after queen, uh, it's a free tempo. It's like a desperate move. The bishop into knight, and bishop into knight, and after queen has to have a like it. The white is gonna get a free tempo left and right. This is interesting. If you see bishop into f4 and bishop into f3, after queen a6, h4, queen a5, it is moving twice the same pieces again and again. There's nothing much. I'm feeling like it's a child play, like giving a check, and there's nothing much. What can this will do? It is gonna give a check, check, check. Nothing will happen. Rook a1, rook d1. It clearly maneuvering. Alpha Zero is maneuvering in such a nice manner, like rook e4, and this is interesting. This pawn has become very strong. This pawn worth a piece now. You cannot exchange this piece because all your pieces are holding back, and it can be protected by the queen, or like rook can come to this. Sorry, bishop b3, queen e5, rook b5, queen h4. This has become desperate, like this is the only square which is safe for queen after queen h1. You can see after, sorry, queen h8. And now Stockfish is limited to this queen on h8 itself, and you can see after some moves the queen has to exchange, like it has to exchange its queen to get some maneuverability. But here you can see after queen into 8, there's nothing much that can be done. It just offers all the pieces left and right. Now this is a move where you can see desperate move. There's nothing which black can do. to get an advantage, and it's a space advantage. Now this is a desperate move, I would say. Like Stockfish is just playing like a human, like it just cannot do much, I would say as a kid. And after rook a4, you can see the Stockfish resigned. This is again an interesting move, like some of the areas where I would